Morning, good afternoon, good night, wherever you guys are at. Subscribe to Sanchez_Strange6. I got my links in the description if you guys want to support the channel. Help the small channel grow. And hit the thumbs up, hit the thumbs down. You know I like either or. And I have to say this from now on, man. You guys leave your comments, especially after the video. And if you guys can, when I'm live, leave your comments. Much love, and let's go. I'm listening.
All right, coming up next, it's a UFC flyweight division matchup. All right, here he is. For my money, might be the most well-rounded fighter in this division, a true mixed martial artist at his core, and he believes he'll have a lot of advantages in this matchup tonight.
Everyone talked about him being well-rounded. It's unbelievable to watch a guy that can do everything across the board at such a high level.
Yeah, he's comfortable wherever the fight goes. Maybe he'll grapple tonight, maybe he'll strike. Makes him a hard guy to prepare for. Well, always exciting when this guy shows up on the fight card, Daniel. He is a true mixed martial artist. Not really any glaring weaknesses, at least, that he's put on film thus far.
He's the new breed of fighter. Those kids that start doing everything at 6 years old. They start wrestling, they start doing jiu-jitsu, they start to box. He's one of those guys that has every one of those skills, and he does them all at an A+ level. He's got tremendous cardio. He is the type of fighter that in a few years will just litter the UFC roster across the board.
And oftentimes his opponents will say he doesn't really do anything special, but he does everything at a plus level, and he believes he'll have a lot of advantages in this matchup tonight. Our tale of the tape for this flyweight fight. 4 years apart with similar height and reach. All right, now for the introductions, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. When the action begins, our referee in charge of the Octagon, Herb Dean. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, it's time! 5 rounds in the UFC flyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 13 wins, 1 loss, and 1 draw. He stands 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 125 pounds. Fighting out of the Republic of Dagestan, Russia, Askar Bullet Askarov. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the right corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 21 wins, 2 losses, and 1 draw. He stands 5 feet 5 inches tall, weighing in at 125 pounds. Fighting out of Para, Brazil, Deiveson, Figueiredo!
You've been given your instructions in the dressing room. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. We will have a clean fight. Touch gloves. Let's make it official.
They touch him up, and we are underway.
Ready. Ready to fight.
All right, so here we are in Las Vegas, Nevada at the T-Mobile Arena. It's hard to believe this venue hasn't even been open 5 years when you think about all the big events it has held. Conor versus Khabib. You beat Stipe to become the double champ inside these very walls. You're getting chills being back tonight, champ.
I'm getting chills being back at the T-Mobile Arena. I love this venue. And I'm going to tell you one last thing before the fight night starts. After you're done, take a walk outside and take a gander at the building. You can see your boy DC prominent up high in the rafters, holding up those two titles. What a great arena, the T-Mobile Arena.
And that Vegas air feels like a hairdryer in your face.
It's so hot.
And now he engages in a Muay Thai clinch, and I think a lot of people watching wonder how you can control an opponent like that. Hard to get out of.
It's very difficult to get out of. Look and notice how tight his elbows are as he's maneuvering and moving his opponent into positions where he can get off the strikes.
Oh, lands an elbow. Plenty more where that came from. Takes him down. Hey, finally gets the takedown. It wasn't for any lack of effort, but finally that shot was good enough to get his opponent down.
I don't know how many times, John, I could have watched this guy shoot takedown attempts without securing one. It's almost like out of pity. You feel good for him to finally get it done. Now what does he do with this top control?
Well, you see all the grappling repetitions here. Just beautiful movement, seamless transitions on the ground.
Over and over, these guys are doing things that you see in every jiu-jitsu gym around the country. And now he's in the guillotine. He's attacked guillotine. He should be defending right now.
Side control now. Options at his disposal from here. Looks like he's trying to isolate an arm here, DC.
Yeah, he's isolating it to try to get a Kimura here. The Kimura is not the arm. It's the shoulder pressure.
And he's out. Ooh, all right, he's got the full mount now, DC, and he has proven to be a hard guy to buck off from this position.
Oh, because he's so heavy. Keeps his weight down. He really does grind on you with his bottom half. He doesn't do anything with his arms. His arms are free to punch. He's collecting you with his hips and his legs, making you make a determination as to whether or not you want to get ground and pounded in the mat, or if you're going to give your back up, where he will then start to chase choke.
A lot of energy expenditure defensively if you are the bottom fighter in this equation. Horn sounds for the end of round one. All right, let's take a look back at some of the replays, DC, and if you like the kicking game, that was the round for you.
Yeah, man, he used his kicks beautifully. He managed distance, managed space, and eventually those kicks started to really take an effect on his opponent and slow him down. He has to stay the course next round.
You ready to fight? Ready. Go.
Nice leg kick. Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie.
Left hand punches the clinch.
Hard shots landing on both sides here.
That
Ooh,
knee.
big knee.
That knee hurt him.
Now goes in and secures the takedown. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Oh, he's got him in the crucifix now, DC. All of that body weight on his opponent.
He's got all the weight on the upper body. His feet are free to do whatever. But the arm stuck between the legs. He's now going to start dropping hammer fists. He's going to start dropping elbows. This is one of the nastiest positions in all of fighting.
Oh, looks like he's transitioning to an armbar.
You cannot stay in the guard of these great jiu-jitsu guys. He's attacking armbar now.
pressures up here and now figures to rain down some ground strikes.
Yeah, the ground and pound will be aplenty from this position.
How about the speed on that reversal there? I mean, I know you can get out of some bad spots, but not with that type of speed.
You cannot allow him to get leverage on the bottom. What a sweep.
All right, operating inside the closed guard now. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Oh, he's got the knee on the belly. Could be trouble defensively. All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. Man, this is some serious ground and pound. He's trying to put this dude's head, like, through the canvas.
He's one of the better ground and pound fighters we have in the entire UFC, and you're seeing why.
All right, working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Oh, nice job to reverse position on the ground.
It was bad, but now it's not so bad. What a fantastic sweep.
Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Well, these are some excellent ground and pound strikes here, DC. There's an efficiency with which he operates in these situations.
He knows exactly when to throw, exactly when to hold, and it's allowing him to really control the grappling aspect of the fight.
There's a song there, right? Know when to hold him, know when to fold him.
Yep,
There you
absolutely.
go. All right, so we now look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. A lot of good highlights on both sides.
I mean, a lot of good highlights from both competitors. They both should be very proud of what they accomplished. But I'm telling you, man, I'm not sure they can keep this up. If they land at this clip for another 5 minutes, somebody's going to sleep.
All right, DC is back from the concession stand as we
Popcorn in
get
hand.
our next round underway. And you had to like what you saw in terms of the volume and the efficiency on the feet in that previous round.
Oh, he did a great job of just being active, really setting down on those right hands, showing that it was not only going to be striking, but a lot of significant strikes landed over the course of that round.
Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he going to follow this one?
Oh, found the target there with a straight right counter. Big head kick. Wow. Now goes in and secures the takedown. Nice takedown there. All right, good movement by him here on the ground. He really is a master of these transitions.
He is a master of movement on the ground. You never know where he's going to be.
Side control now. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Oh, nice job using his strength there to posture up. We'll see what he can do now.
He's going to start looking to land big shots from the top.
Attempting an armbar here.
Got to be careful, armbar.
Then he's out. Oh, his opponent squirming like a fish out of water now. The ground and pound is on point. This could very well be the beginning of the end.
This could be the beginning of the end. We've seen some really good ground and pound fighters. This young man is as good as any you've ever seen.
All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
All right, closed guard now. All right, so he's sort of turtled up here. Not great body language. Perhaps he's trying to bait him in a little bit. Back mount now.
Now he'll try to start attacking a rear naked choke from the top position. He is doing a really good job of relaxing, not panicking because he's getting choked.
And he's out. hammer fist. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Man, this is some serious ground and pound here, DC. He's not just staying busy for the sake of staying busy. These strikes are doing damage.
Oh, yeah, no pity pat to this guy. This guy's trying to land, and he's trying to land effective strikes.
All right, now we check out some of the action from that previous round, DC. How about the display of striking?
Just high level. I mean, you would think that we're watching a K1 level kickboxing match opposed to being in the UFC. Both displayed great technical skills, unbelievable striking.
Sit down. Catch your breath. Slow it down. Get some water. Listen. You ready to fight? You ready?
All right, here's round 4. Fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense?
His opponent's got him in the clinches. He needs to break away and get back to his range because he's taking punch after punch from his
Hip
grip
tosses
position.
him down. Now we'll see if he can advance position.
I mean, right into side control.
Well, you know, I don't like the gi very much, but I have an appreciation and a healthy one for these type of transitions.
Now the guy's got armbar. He's attacking it on him. Now he's okay. Now he can escape.
I mean, how many can he take? All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Close guard. Keeping busy here off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. Lands with the ground and pound here.
He's putting him in exactly the position he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Well, he's got his back now. All right, half guard position for him here, and I can hear Dominic Cruz in the back of my head just screaming about underhooks somewhere.
Yeah,
somehow.
he loves it. I mean, but he's right? He's so right in terms of if you're on your back in the half guard, one thing you can't be is flat on your back. You need to be up on an elbow.
Right.
You need to be half on the side, and you need to control the far side underhook. It is a battle for underhook when you're fighting in the half guard position on the mat.
All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. All right, north-south position now. We'll see how he chooses to proceed. All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
Oh, he postured up there, gained some valuable separation.
And now the ground and pound starts. Now the guy's got armbar. He's attacking it on him. Attacking armbar. Oh, man, that was slick.
All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Buzzer sounds for the end of round 4.
Stop, stop, stop.
All right, sit down. Deep breath. Okay, we are down in this fight. This is the last round. Everything you have.
All right, now we take a look back at some of the action in that previous round, DC. A lot to like on both sides, really.
I mean, both were intent on going forward. And what happens when nobody wants to take a step back? They meet in the middle. That's exactly what they did, and they both found success over the course of that round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
We have arrived at this 5th and final round.
Punch over the top.
Left punch is true. Combination lands for him. He is really putting his strikes together tonight.
I mean, he's feeling himself tonight, John. He's doing a great job of putting everything together.
Timing his shots pretty well here early, DC.
He's doing a great job of mixing things up, keeping busy, being very accurate.
Now he's got the Muay Thai club.
Look at that. Picture perfect. Got to the leg, got to his position.
Continuing to grapple, now going for a leg. Nicely done. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Just over 3 minutes now to go in the fight. Well, he's more than content to work off of his back, DC, where he has been a magician in his UFC career. A lot of top pressure being applied here. Well, he's in a compromising spot here, DC. You got to figure out a way to get back to your feet. All right, well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. Now maybe trying to get to a choke position here, DC. All right, working inside the closed guard now. This is no safe place against this opponent. Remaining active here in his pursuit of the submission. Another attempt here. And he's out. Oh, really nice work to keep busy off of his back as he lands some more offense here from bottom. All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC.
He's going to start trying to move to a submission here. It looks like he's trying to attack the arm triangle. Watch triangle, watch triangle. Needs to push the arm to the side. Get his head against the mat. Now watch, as he goes to the finish, watch this. Oh, he might have got him with a choke.
Wow. All right, side control now, DC. When you get side control in a fight, what are you looking at?
When I get to the side control in the fight, and I believe this young man should do the same thing, it's secure first. Grab everything in tight. Make sure your elbows are in. Make sure you've got something locked in so your opponent doesn't just squirm away. Punch short.
Oh, now trying to isolate an arm, DC.
He needs to move his hips back to cover. He cannot allow him on that angle.
What a fight! All right, so the fight goes the distance. Both guys had their moments, but there was a striking advantage, albeit slight, and perhaps that'll be enough for him to get his hand raised tonight.
It should be enough. I mean, when you watch the fight, you understand that you are watching two of the best mixed martial artists in the world. But it did look like he did just enough to earn a competitive decision.
We'll see how the judges saw it. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. Declared the winner by split decision, Deiveson, Figueiredo!
Woo, those split decisions are something else. He is happy to exhale at this point in time. It was a close fight, and the judges certainly felt that way as well.
It's the worst feeling in the world. When you go to the middle and you're just not sure. Your heart is beating so fast, especially when you hear your opponent's name called right before you ultimately win the fight. He put in a lot of work. He fought through the adversity and got the job done. He should be very proud.
Yeah, that was a good one too. That was a good one. So don't forget, man, subscribe to Sanchez_Strange6. Got the links in the description if you guys want to support the small channel of mine. And hit the thumbs up, hit the thumbs down. And don't forget, man, leave your comments on the leave your comments. I'm listening. And I'm gonna get back on. I think I'm gonna definitely be on I don't know, Call of Duty maybe. I don't know. Let's see. Sanchez out.